Yeah, I did. I need to watch your video. Now that you came in here, I watched your video yesterday at the skate park with just the sledge. Yeah, I ran mine. Does phenomenal with a different ESC, bro. Totally different truck with a different ESC. Yeah, it's totally different with a different ESC. It's crazy. People talked a good game saying that it was decent. Like it was pretty fast. With the stock ESC, I didn't think so. Oh, I did not run it with the stock tires though. I did the backflips and oh boy, I need to order another set. Oh boy. Yeah, I ran it stock for 5 minutes. I mean, for stock, I mean, it did a standing back. Well, it did, but I mean, it wasn't too good. You know what I'm saying? But it definitely did it. But like that in air control, as far as like big air, it just is not there. The speed isn't there. So Max 6 is the ESC to run it like the X Max. Yeah, Max 6. Yeah, that's what you run. That's what I'm running. The Max 6. Um, but I'm running the Max 5 and the X Max. But that's what everybody runs on. Look, what you got on your X Max is the Max 6. But I think the Max 8 will be just as good. You know what I mean? Or a Castle, or well, no, Castle 6S systems suck. Well, the Castle 8 A scale systems suck. Earl, we're live. You can hop in here and hang out, buddy. We know your mic gets bad after a while. We've never experienced it, but we understand. We understand, buddy. Yeah, if you got a Max 8, a Max 6, you know what I mean? Uh, Castle, a Castle 6S system, you'd be very impressed to see what it does. What it feels, how much different it is. But I put my punch all the way up. You know what I mean? No punch control. Like I want it all. Can full control myself. Um, I turned the BEC up. Um, oh, and I was running a 17 tooth pinion on mine. But when I drove it, dude, I fell in love with the truck after that Max 6 is in there. Like, you need a new motor in it if you're running, like, if you're going for double, triple backflips, you know what I'm saying, in a not so big area. Yeah, you're gonna need it. But other than that, I mean, wheelies at any speed. It has the power you need at the low end. I mean, the top end really like cuts out, but that's the motor itself. Uh, I can't really say nothing bad about the truck so far. I fell in love with how it drove. It drove good. It did really good on the backflips. Like the backflip, the 6S backflip, not the LPs. It was killing it. I was like, damn, this thing's good. Like it drives really good. Yeah, steering got a lot better. Yep. I like the steering after putting that in. I still think it turns to the left, not much. Like it don't turn all the way to the left. It's weird. That's just me though. I don't. I could be wrong. Oh, and I changed the controller. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Like at the very, very first, when you hit it, like the punch at the beginning, it's not there. It's not there now. It's there with a different ESC. It's like oh shit, you didn't expect it. It drives like my Creighton 6S. How that drives with the Castle 6 Max 6 combo with the big block, uh, that big block 1650 kV to 4985. It drives like that on the low end, mid range. It goes harder than that truck does with that system in it, than the Creighton does with that big system in it. Then harder than that. But when you get to the top power, then that's where it lacks. Where the Max 6 combo just keeps going and going. Yep, the punch is so terrible. So you can't adjust nothing. Like they did that thinking that they were gonna save the day and not have to do warranty replacements on their ESCs when whatever technology or whatever setup they're using is ruining their electronic systems. Like it's just terrible shit. Like whatever they're using, they need to go back to the drawing board with that. Oh, what's up? One stop. He's a maniac, maniac.
What's going on?
What's up, buddy?
Working on the Sledge-O-Matic, huh?
You said what?
Working on the Sledge-O-Matic?
No, not yet. I'm working on my 5T. I ran the 5T today, and like the tire was just because I was jumping it and in the air while it was in the air, and the tires were spinning because it was. I didn't hit the wall. Whatever. The tires were spinning in the air, and like the tire was like wobbling all over. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with that tire? Like I thought like the bead was coming off. So I was ripping it around, and it ripped the bead off the tire.
Oh no, too.
So I'm swapping out. I swapped out the foams and I swapped out the tire or the rim, and it has this rim on it. But I'm getting rid of these because these rims and rings are like brand new. So I'm getting rid of that and putting these on the trenchers on these. So
nice.
And new foams.
Oh yeah, the foams.
Foam, and then I went in there and I'm like, what the fuck? Because the bead did rip off, and I went and looked at the foam and
oh shit, yeah,
it was ripped the whole time.
Yeah,
and it's wet. It's like super wet.
What if you wrap some duct tape around that on the new one?
I was thinking about it, but it's a gas. You know what I'm saying? It's not like electric, so
yeah. Who's in the chat? There's Earl, Lauren. One Stop. Who else?
All the peoples, all the party peoples.
How's everybody doing? Shugu the foam, Earl says.
Shugu the foam. Yeah, with that RC Max engine in there, that thing's a beast. I had to get it tuned because it wasn't moving right, and I had to keep leaning and leaning. It was so damn rich. It was just sitting there, not going nowhere. It had too much fuel.
Yeah.
What you been doing? You ain't been fucking with the RCs?
No, not much today. I had kids today, and she came and got them tonight because she's going to keep them tomorrow because then she goes in for surgery on Monday. So,
oh,
yeah. So
they got a spring break or whatever, or has that already happened?
That already happened. That was the week before this one.
Okay. Yeah, they got a break here this week coming up.
Yeah.
But the school I work for, or the bus company we work for, was just had it last week. Their break.
Oh, you guys get a spring break too?
No, fuck no. That's when it's all downtime and we have time to choose any bus we want and have it for days, you know. So we get to use. We can't like, because we got different buses, so they go out at certain times, and you really don't want to fuck that up between it. So we kind of have it between certain times, so it's like, fuck, this bus is going out, this bus is going out. Well, when it gets back, it can pull up, but it goes out again at 2. You gotta wait. But now it's like I can have it for days and days. You know what I'm saying? They look through everything to make sure it's all good.
Yep. That's how our asphalt paver is right now. We got it in the shop getting new track, everything, you know. A couple of pieces on the auger were broke, so they had to be welded back on, new tracks, that type of shit.
Yeah. On what?
On asphalt paver.
Oh.
A Cat asphalt paver. Has big ass tracks on it, big ass rubber tracks.
What
But
is it?
they wear out and shit because you're always on hot asphalt and stuff like that with it.
Oh yeah.
You know, spraying it with like diesel and stuff like that, so the asphalt doesn't stick, so it kind of softens them up, and you know, got to get them changed out. Can't have that machine down. That's the bread and butter right there.
Right. So that means it's a fucking stupid expensive machine.
Oh yeah, it's 500,000 probably.
What is it called? Auger?
No, asphalt paver, made by Cat. It's a big one, made for doing like big roads and shit. Yeah, they're a few $100,000, and they go up higher than that too. They go up in the millions.
I want to see what they look like. Oh, those.
Yeah, they lay blacktop.
Yeah, them things are wild.
Yeah. They're shitty to work on because everything's always fucking. It's either when it breaks down on the job, everything is hot, either just because of the big ass motor that's running and all the hydraulics are hot, asphalt's working hot.
Right.
Everything's oily and sticky and full of shit. It's better to have. It's better to pay the mechanic during the wintertime to go through it, maintenance it. So you ain't got a bunch of concrete guys, asphalt guys out there, you know, thinking we know what's up with it.
Right. You don't have many problems with that thing, do you?
No, not really. It's I mean, you know, hoses, you know, hydraulic hoses are hydraulic hoses. So that's
kind of inevitable to get those breaking.
Yeah. Every once in a while, the operator that sits up on top and drives it, you got to watch because the back end, kind of where the auger actually spreads the asphalt out, the width, you know.
Yeah.
If he's driving it and it hits, say he's just driving it and we're not paying, he's just transporting it somewhere, and he hits the back end of it too hard, like say on a dip of a road or something like that, it can totally bend all that shit out of there. So, and he's done it multiple times. He's a fucking idiot.
Holy shit.
Oh, yeah. Because then all the electronics don't work, because then you can set everything by electronics. Like it has like basically a couple of tablets on both sides of the machine, and the guy who runs the back end of the machine, he can set, you know, for slopes and all that different shit and this and that. Well, when the operator up top is just, you know, he's just driving along, just when he's, like I say, transporting it, and he hits it, say just a change in the road or something, he can fuck that fucker up real quick.
Just to do, you talking about the dude that's transporting in the 18?
No, there's a guy that sits up on top that actually drives it, that actually like steers it. But then there's another guy on the back end that actually is in control of all the, like, you know, like I said, all the slopes and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And the thickness on what you're laying it and all that stuff. But like with the guy up on top, when he's driving it, say we pave one street, one city block, and we're going to go over to another city block. If he doesn't pay attention, you know, like some of the transitions in between roads, you know, it only sits this high off the ground is the thing.
Okay.
You know, when you're on tracks, when you go up over something, you know, you're going like this, and then you come down, you teeter, you know. So, and it's something simple as like that. If he hits that sucker and it goes up like that and puts all that weight on it, it can crack them augers, and you know, that's all got to be welded by somebody who knows how to weld. That just can't be rigged on there.
Right.
You know, a bunch of splatter welds from a bunch of hillbillies.
Damn, that shit ain't nothing to fuck with.
Yeah, especially when it's your bread and butter machine, you know, and you got say 20 to 30 semis sitting full of asphalt that are ready to, you know, pave.
Right. Asphalt's hot and ready,
Mhm.
It's go time. You can't. There ain't no time to wait.
Yep. Fun.
So I'm trying to. I think I'm gonna put the Castle 2200 kV in the sledge. Because I got mid range and high end. I mean, I'm sorry, low end and mid range, but the high end is kind of lacking.
Really.
You know, like the power band.
Mm-hmm. You got plenty down low though. You got plenty in the middle and down low, huh?
Oh yeah, plenty on the low. Oh, plenty on the low with this ESC in there. So I figured I'd go ahead and put that in there and see what happens, because one's 2000 kV and one is 2200. So I figured with that 200 more kV, it might give me that power band up top. Maybe.
Yeah.
Or I could be fucking an idiot, not know what I'm talking about. I don't know.
Might just be a tooth in a gear too once you put it in there too. So could be that could be just one tooth up or something, in that pinion too. Once you get it in there, who knows?
Well, I wish it was that easy. That it was that, because I got my gears maxed out.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
I think I bent the chassis.
I should have figured that. I should have figured you had it to the max.
Yeah, I think I bent the chassis in here.
No, they don't bend.
Well, I ran it right and I took it out. I forgot to put this back.
You
So I
forgot
ran it, that fucking like, wow, so hard. I'm like, oh shit. But it was driving fine, I think I bent the chassis first. There's no question. I definitely did.
Well, without the center brace in there, it'll probably bend back fairly easy. Put it over the corner of a table and just put some weight on it.
Well, I was just about to say I'm trying to put this chassis brace in, and it is ever so slightly tweaked to the point I can't get it in.
Yep, even Earl says bend it back and add the brace.
Damn.
Bend it.
Oh, I got it. It ain't that bent then. It ain't that bad. That brace definitely helps, guys. It definitely helps.
Does that brace on them seem stronger than like the 6S Armas? Like when you have it in your hand, like you just did, does it seem like it's more rigid, being that shape of it?
By far.
Okay.
Stronger. By far. Like, I don't think if me and you went together and we tried to bend this thing with our arms, I don't think it's gonna do it.
No shit.
And I'm not no Traxxas fanboy. I'll tell you what. I'm not just because of that, but it's just so fucking. It's thick as shit.
Yeah.
And the T in it is just like, god damn, it's ridiculous. Yeah, you got to get you one, buddy.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
One day.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not saying I won't. I think it's pretty cool. Something that's built pretty tough. Seems like. Everything's got its little issues, I'm sure. And and we're gonna nitpick them to death.
Right.
No.
Earl, I think so too. I think it'll snap before it bends.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely think it'll snap before it bends.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Queenie? You ain't gotta be rude. We're not fuckers. Dream RC, what's up?
We're not fuckers. So that's Queenie.
I jumped the 5B and that thing does pretty decent. I put some Badlands on it. I didn't think they would fit, but it fit. They fit. And got a backflip or two up out of her.
Nice. Yeah, it is. Mm-hmm. It's something else seeing a fifth scale do a backflip compared to an X-Max or an Outcast or something.
Yeah, it's a lot different. It's like, man, I got to see the 5T do a backflip now. Jesus. You getting rid of your XL450?
What's that?
You getting rid of the XL450? XLT?
I already did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did Jay Mitch get it?
No.
Oh.
He's already got one.
Huh?
He's got one. I think he bought Elvert Max, I think.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Damn, you got rid of that thing already?
Yeah, I'm gonna do some other projects this year. There probably gonna be too many unboxings and that type of stuff on my channel this year. They're probably gonna be more. Well, for a little while here, I'm probably gonna slow down because I'm gonna have the kids out almost every day, and I'm gonna be working too. So it's just the way it's gonna be for a while. Get stuff settled around. New schedule for a while. But I'm going to do a little more custom stuff, and I'm going to do some work on that Raminator. I want to keep messing with it.
Hey, yeah, that's the thing. That them unboxings, it's not. It's the shit that you could just go buy at the store. I like exclusivity. You know what I'm saying? I like the XLT 450s, the Raminators, the 5B. You know what I'm saying? Like, exclusive stuff now, like the stuff that you don't just go to the store and buy. The underground type shit, let's call it. You know what I mean?
And I don't, my channel has never really been about unboxings and reviews and stuff like that anyway. So I go out and beat the shit out of them no matter what. It could be damn near a tank, and I'm still going to break it somehow. Well, no matter what. And, and my review on it shouldn't really matter to anybody, really. Just more for entertainment, not for seriousness. Whether you should decide to spend $800 on a sledge, I'm not the guy to come to.
Ain't that the truth? It's like,
and I don't,
It's like if somebody asked me, should I spend $800 on it? That's expensive, bro. No, don't pay that. Well, you got it. Well, I'm stupid.
Standing backflip out of a 5T, Earl says. No, yeah. You'd need something like Sparks is putting in that Raminator. Get that quick launch.
To be honest, I don't even think that's going to do it. Well, yeah, it will. It'll probably snap everything.
Yeah, that would be the thing too. I'll tell you what. I got my Raminator about I don't know. I ain't gonna say 3/4 the way over, but I got it close to it. Standing backflip.
Did you get
out on the blacktop? It was funny. I didn't have the body on it. I took the body, I had the body off of it, and I was just messing around, and I just completely full triggered it right from dead stop, and that sucker come up, and I mean, obviously did a wheelie and stuff, and I mean, it was trying, but
Yeah, I got mine when I throttled mine one time, and it came up and flipped on its top.
mm-hmm.
Oh, holy shit!
You lock the diffs and everything in or up tight, you might be.
You might, yeah.
If you can just get that front tire to grab, one of them to grab and spin around, but the rest of the way around, you get it. That's you get it about 3/4 of the way and get one of them tires to grab and bring it around the rest of the way. You do it.
If you can get them and then getting them tires when they balloon, that's what's going to help.
Yeah. I watched. I'm not sure what the guy's name is. Will you stop, dog? Come on, keep going. What was his name? Julianus or something like that. He has a Raminator, and he was doing like a speed run of it, and he was doing like 40 miles an hour and wrecked it, and hit the brakes, and the thing came ass over front, right on the blacktop.
Oh wait!
I was like, ouch.
How bad was it?
I don't. You know what? I didn't even. Yeah, I can't he's foreign. I can't understand him. So
that guy.
Yeah, he's been doing like a 5T and probably I don't know. He's been doing a few things. I've been seeing him a lot here lately, and I've been seeing him on a couple of the Facebook groups too now, and some of the 5th scale ones.
Mm-hmm. I know exactly what you're talking about. He built the shit out that truck. I just don't understand doing a speed run with a monster truck. It just don't make sense to me.
Yeah, I can see Sparks doing it because he's had so many of them, and just to do something different. But I mean, I guess it'd be kind of cool just to see how fast, but then take it right back to. It ain't gonna be like a Limitless where I'm gonna keep it as a speed run truck.
Yeah, it don't make sense.
I do want them go-kart adapters. I'm telling you that right now. I will get them. I want to make them. I want to have them.
I want to try them too. I'm right there with you.
I mean that. Are you on some of them Facebook groups on for the Raminator? You in any of them?
Yeah.
I've seen. I'm not sure which one it was, but the one dude had a picture of his V3, his blue one, up on a bench, and he's having somebody make them, and he says that he's going to have them available for sale at the beginning of the week, which will be this coming week. So if they look like they're somewhat strong enough to hold something, I'm getting them. I ain't no doubt.
Yeah.
I will hold them. I have like a professional golf a go-kart track about 15 miles away from me. It's an awesome track. Looks like,
Really?
It's awesome. Like they hold like professional races there a couple times a year and stuff. It's an awesome track. But I'm just saying that just because there's all kinds of parts available not too far from me if it comes down to it. If I even see what it is, and if it's something I think I can just make something else out of, then, I want to lay my eyes on it.
Damn, that's crazy. Go-kart tires, dude.
Mm-hmm. And he weighed them. He weighed the tires that he's putting on. He has a picture of it hanging from like basically almost like one of them little hanging scales, little fish hanging things. The stock monster truck Raminator tire weighed about like 5.2 pounds or something like that. The go-kart tire he's putting on there is just as big as the monster truck tires, but it's a lot thinner sidewall. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like a aluminum rim, nice shiny aluminum rim, and that rim and tire weighs like 5.6 pounds. so it only weighs like a smidgen more than stock.
Oh wow.
And it's a nice looking, like a Goodyear tire. I think it's a Goodyear. I think it's a Goodyear on the side, but it's got like a nice, tread, like kind of a diamond patterned tread to it. Even it's nice looking. I mean, for a professional go-kart, or higher end go-kart, anyways. Not just something you buy at a farm store or something like that.
Yeah, my buddy put some. He was using Hoosiers on his little go kart.
Yeah. See, they could be Hoosiers too. I thought they said Goodyear, but they might be Hoosiers too. I know. Yeah, there's a couple people around here locally that I know race a lot, and I see their pictures on Facebook all the time. Pictures of their go karts and stuff.
Yeah. I'm like, damn, putting Hoosiers on them now. Big head,
Yeah, that shit's
I was
expensive.
gonna be like you, buddy.
Shit's expensive.
Yeah, it is, bro. It really is. It's like, holy shit.
And some of them, they travel all over, just like it's like any other race. And some of that's the start of like getting into, younger kids getting into NASCAR and all that other shit.
Uh-huh.
All the other ones, the big boy stuff. I mean, on YouTube, I watch. I don't anymore, but I did. Was Kyle Busch and his wife, and their boy was a go-kart racer, and so they would show like the series of it. That was kind of like a series, but it was on YouTube. And I watched it, man. They're nuts about that stuff. This kid, I don't know how young he was, and he's sitting there and they're telling him, how to take corners and this and that. And I was like, holy cow, that kid's like 7 years old, and they're telling him how to apex a curve and all this stuff,
Yeah.
It's crazy. And the kid's like listening, taking it all in, like, all right, okay. Like, whoa. My boy's 7 and he has wrecked on his bike all the time. We never put him in a go-kart like that.
Hell no. Like, dude, like, what the fuck? And they get fast.
Oh, yeah. I sure do.
How you doing, big head?
What's up, big head? Well, Hot Hoopty's in here too. AMC, Hot Hoopty.
What up, Hoopty?
I got some new hexes for the SCX6, because the other ones they keep they're a pain. They literally they'll start rounding off, and it's hard to get the tire off, So I got these other ones. I don't know if they're going to be any good. I got them off Amazon. I think they're even brass or some shit. I don't know. They're shiny. They're solid gold, I chipped off one of my gold blocks, and I had them make some hexes from the SCX6.
You said they're brass.
I don't know what they are. Well, as long as they're stronger than the stock ones, because the stock ones, if you start ramming and jamming it kind of like I do, they round off. And I heard Exocage had the same problem with his too. I think they're just a little soft for running 6 and 8S through it.
Yeah, I would think so.
Especially when you go in full reverse like I do, and on the ice and blacktop or wet blacktop, and then just slam her right into forward and just let them eat.
That's what I call a good fucking time there.
Hey, I love it. I had a blast with this truck. These suckers crack all the damn time too. This one's cracked here, motherfucker.
The hexes?
Yep, the hex, they crack. I have a bunch of them. I don't know if it'll focus enough to do it, but right where the where the
pin goes.
Yeah, where the pin goes through there and screws in there, it's nice and thin. It literally cracks them all the time. I had a whole bunch of them sitting here. A bunch of cracked ones. Hopefully them other ones are a little better. Yep, that one's cracked too.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing to that thing?
Huh?
What are you doing to that thing right now? Where are you? Are you taking that motor mount out again?
Yeah. Somehow I got soldered into the screw hole of the motor mount. Screw would not. Couldn't get my fucking wrench in there. But I think I got it out now. Putting the castle in here.
That'd be awesome.
I think I just told you that. I don't know why I keep telling you that.
That's all right. Maybe there might be somebody new in the chat.
Finishing up the Bigfoot hot hoopty.
Sounds good to me. Where'd you take the sledge at today? Then you ran it today. You said.
Yeah, I took it to the park, and then I leave my buddy's house. I leave these ramps at my buddy's. They're just too damn big for my house. So I had him bring those, and we ran it. And we jumped the ramps off of them. I had this dude, like, some random kid was recording, and I'm like, hey, send me those videos. And I gave him my number, and he sent them to me so I could show you guys what the thing was doing. And when I seen the videos, I'm like, holy shit, this looks terrible. Like, literally, it was so pixelated. It looked like the phones from like 06, you know what I'm saying? When like the camera phones just started, like, It was bad. I don't know why it looked like that.
iPhone 2 will have bad video. Hot Hoopty's asking about a servo for an X Max. I use the X, the 2085X. Is that what the number is? 20, whatever it is. The gray one in one of them, and I still got the stock one in the other one. I ain't saying that the power with it works. I don't care. Turns the tires. Half tires front end ain't even touching the ground anyway.
I use that annoying ass, screaming ass Savox 2250 or 2205 or something like that. But I'm taking that out shortly, soon. Taking that out and put that Reefs 900 in there.
Oh, yeah. That'd be a beast. Beast.
I hope it ain't a 2-wheel drive hot hoopty.
Oh, excuse me. The most expensive Stampede around. Yeah, if you're putting a bunch of aluminum on it, but I got a Stampede right there that's got a lot of shit on it.
I put a lot into Stampedes, and I'm like, holy shit, why would I do that?
Yeah, that was kind of like my first truck back into the hobby though, and actually that one is.
Yeah, same thing. I did it with a Rustler. Everything on it was aluminum.
Oh yeah, I went through an aluminum phase also.
Yeah, it's like everybody goes through that aluminum phase, and then you realize aluminum kind of sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like
The only good thing I found out about is that every once in a while, if you don't bend it too bad, you can kind of take it back off, straighten it back out.
Yeah,
Kind of go on your way, but maybe you ain't gonna go run it down the street and think to go straight. But whatever.
Yep.
But then it usually with those that usually because I did the A arms, I think blue aluminum ones, and I just kept bending pins and bending the A arms all the time, just
That's what it into. It's like fucking A. I'm never doing this again.
Or Aluma Beast was built in my aluminum phase. Shit's expensive too. Damn it! Even the cheap shit's expensive.
Right.
I learned that on this SCX6 with this GPM fucking shit. Yeah, I'll never buy that shit again. I don't care. I will pay for Vitavon or Trial or something else. I'll never buy GPM again. It's junk. This front axle, half of it's all back to original stuff because the little parts just keep breaking off of it.
Oh,
the panhard mount literally was like a toothpick hanging off the damn thing. I went outside for no more than 3 minutes and it already had broke, and I hadn't even jumped it off a snowbank or anything yet.
Oh, what? And it's already fucked?
Yeah. That's what I say. I got the plastic. I got the stock one. I put the stock one back on it. And on the aluminum.
Oh, damn. That to it? Holy shit.
That should all be aluminum. That all should be orange. That whole hub and everything. Yeah. I've had to switch it all back to plastic because the GPM stuff sucks. This little let's see if I can get this out of the way here. This mount right here. There, right there. Okay, on the GPM one, where it's aluminum, is literally, I bet you, it's small. It's so small, Deontay. I could not believe it when I put it on. And literally, when I went outside to run this truck, I slid sideways into a snowbank, and this front axle shifted like that and snapped it off.
Holy shit. Yeah.
After I waited weeks for it, thinking, oh, I'm going to have a nice, cool orange, truck, blah, blah, blah. Nah. I'm tired of this thing now. I'm selling it.
There's a lot of aluminum on there. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That orange is nasty. I like that color.
The nice thing is it matches the orange body almost perfect too. That's
right. That fucker looks good.
I tell you what, the shocks I should take back that GPM. I tell you what, them shocks. These damn things. Look at the shaft on those bad boys.
Holy shit!
Look at the shaft on those. Telling you.
They look like 10 mils or something.
Yeah, for this thing, you know. But
Oh god damn, bro.
mhm. I had to put the stock spring back on it because the spring that came on it, I literally had to like push it down. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like they could probably work on a 5T or something. Jeez,
Right.
it's all that R&D they put in there.
Or maybe lack thereof.
Yeah, just should have just went the Vidavon route and just built it like a beast. It's kind of a beast, but I'd say Ecto Cages is more of a beast than mine for sure. Mine will outrun his, but
Yeah.
if I wanted to, but his is more of a beast than mine. He's got a lot more money into his too than I do with that Vidavon stuff. Ooh, the only thing he doesn't have probably is a frame rails that are Vidavon.
Right. His shit is decked out. That's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. He got some nice rigs. Very nice.
I couldn't pay all that money.
No, I couldn't afford it.
But I'll tell you what, Hot Hoop, you don't put no stock electronics in there if you're running all that Vidavon.
Gonna take some power to move that heavy thing.
Yeah.
These damn things. Heavy working the night shift again?
Yeah. So this motor mount, I thought it like clamps onto this motor. It really does not.
No.
No, it just cradles it pretty much. But I just slid this castle system and I didn't have to take any of these screws out, just the ones that go directly in the front of the motor.
Well, then get some longer screws and then put a bigger can motor in there, I think.
Well, pretty much take the whole top part off and fucking set it in there. I'm sure Vidavon and M2C, I think they're racing it to get the motor mount out first for this
Oh, man.
edge, because M2C just made a post. Was like, we're gonna get it done soon.
Well, I'm sure. Race is in. That's how it always is. Popular shit like that.
Yeah, because they know it's gonna be flood.
Yep.
People are gonna get
first orders.
I told him Uh, I went on there. I'm like, well, let me know. I'll buy a tester model. I'll buy the thing at full price, whatever it is, the test model.
Any way you can get your hands on one.
Any fucking way.
Huh?
I want a 1717 in here now.
What about the 1520? I mean, that's I don't.
I mean, if I had one, I'd do it. I don't have. I haven't had one of those yet.
Okay.
It's just so damn long.
Yep.
But I would like to get my hands on one to see how they act compared to the 1717.
Actually, my fastest speed with a limitless is with a 1520.
Is it?
Yeah, 131, and it had plenty more. That was probably only my second run with the car.
Damn.
It's got it. I'd run a 1717, preferably.
Which one's better? Like at the end of the day, though.
For I 1717, I believe. I like the bigger can, fat can, better.
Better than the long.
Well, if you can only fit the 1520, it'll fucking work. It's got the power to it. Seems like that one. I don't know. Both of them motors seem like they get hot. Yeah, I mean, they're sensitive. Once you start pushing them, they get fucking hot. Man, this motherfucker will not go in there. Fucking drill this bitch out. Fucking aftermarket junk. God.
I know it's a headache, ain't it? That fucking aftermarket bullshit. It's not even aftermarket. It's that China bullshit.
Yep, that's what it is, too. It's fucking the actual axle itself and the fucking pin, both fucking China shit. But the actual axial shit ain't worth a crap either. I mean, it is if you're only doing 4S and that type of shit, but parts fucking get oblonged and they get fucking peened over. You gotta file them over.
Yeah.
Fuck's annoying shit. Just want it to go together so I can move on to the next thing. Oh, I got a fucking screw half stuck in the damn thing. Pry it back out. Shit's supposed to be enjoyable.
Yeah, it's like, and then you got the American made shit that you got to pay that American made price. It's like, fuck.
Man.
Yeah, that sounds like a Castle motor right there. Or the censored Castle. I really
Is that
like
motor censored?
this Castle motor I just put in. Yeah, it's censored.
Is it?
Yeah,
I didn't know if
I'm not running it censored, but it is censored. But yeah, I really like this fucking truck. It does its thing. All right, now my next thing is I'm not gonna wire it up yet because I'm not to figure out the position. Which way the motor goes. But somebody told me they went into the diffs and the front and rear diff was dry, so I want to go in here and check that. Because it don't feel like there's much resistance in there.
Yeah. Did you see Thunder got a Rovan? Got the XLT?
Yeah. I want that truck. I want one.
They're cool. They're pretty cool. I told him, I go, you better check them diffs because you think Arma barely puts any oil in them. That one I opened up on that XLT literally had probably a squirt in that big old diff, and it was gear oil. That was rear end oil in that son of a bitch.
No way.
Smell it as soon as I cracked it open. You know how that shit smells. It's got that certain smell to it. You know how the fuck it is.
You know instantly.
As soon as I literally pulled the bolts out and it just split just a little bit, I got the whiff of it. I'm like, this is goddamn gear oil.
You know it ASAP. I fucking hate the smell of a gear oil.
And then I tell you what all of a sudden what I did, I put the son of a bitch down and I went and got a towel and I'm like, anything you get that shit on your bench, on your clothes, it's gonna smell like that in your house for fucking a week.
Yes. Oh, I fucking hate it. Smells terrible.
But I tell you what, that sucker only had just enough to hardly any, man. I was.
Ugh.
One of them smells that does not go away.
Yeah. That fucker, talk about linger.
Get it on your hands and it never goes away.
Huh?
Get it on your hands and it never goes away.
Yeah. Now that is cool as fuck. Wow. Did I tell you somebody? I think it was yesterday. They drove the Max or they drove the sledge and said he's like, damn, this thing is not as durable as my Max or my X Max. He said I landed it off a big jump onto the right front tire and the hinge pin snapped. He said my X will never have done that. I said, you're a bold-faced fucking liar. Your X-Max is definitely going to fucking snap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Too loud?
What?
Is that too loud? No.
What?
Never mind. I was running my drill for a second.
He said, must not be.
Sold my one of my new EX07 that I had to Sergeant J.
Oh, did you?
Going overseas. Yep.
I was about to say you sent it to Italy.
Yep.
That wasn't cheap.
$34.
How? Oh, his discount.
Yep. Shipping to a military base.
Oh my God, that's a fucking steal.
You're damn right. That's what I was thinking too when he contacted me about it, and I'm like, yeah, if you want to ship, then I know it can be done because I think Chef Beardsley done it for him a couple times, and so I'm like, well, got to be able to be done somehow. So I'll figure it out for you. And shit, I was able to. At first, I wasn't able to do it just on the click and ship, just on the USPS site.
Yeah.
And then I did a couple more things to it, and I talked to him on the phone, and well, shit, it ended up being no problem. No problem. Customs, all that crap, done. Pay for it, done.
$34. I couldn't even ship. I couldn't ship to Texas for $34.
Oh, I know it. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Yeah, I hear you, Earl. I know that's.
Holy shit, that's a steal.
I'll tell you this: when I was trying to do it the first, I tried it for like a couple days, and there was one day I couldn't even literally get on the USPS website on anything. It wouldn't let me do anything. And so, anyways, I ended up getting on there, put all the information in, and it was, I think it was costing like $134 or something like that. It was quoting me, and I'm like, because Sergeant put it in on his end on how much it would ship from my place to his, and it said, it was around 30 some dollars, whatever it was, and I'm like, holy shit, how the hell? And then obviously it's military, but so I couldn't do it on my end for a while until finally, I don't know, I was hitting so many different buttons and this and that. It got to that point, and then finally I called him and talked to him, and so it just shipped out today. So going.
Earl said, I need that discount on shipping. Shit, me too, Earl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just took this diff. This diff is holy shit. This is different. This bring gear is big as fuck.
I thought I seen on Exo Cage's thumbnail or something like that. I thought he had a show or something. Maybe it was him. Had a picture of a Creighton diff compared to the sledge diff, and the sledge looked a lot bigger.
Yeah. God damn. God damn, it's a lot bigger. Holy shit. Look at this shit. Look at the fuck. This shit's huge.
Oh yeah. Bigger bearings and everything too. Diff cups or outdrive cups look a lot.
Way bigger.
Right.
It's big.
Yes.
Holy shit. That shit is ridiculously big.
You know, they probably figured, you know, they better do it because look at everybody putting, you know, the systems they've been putting in Maxes and stuff like that. You know, they better put something in there that, you know, people are going to put 8S to it. So better put something in there that's going to handle it.
You ain't never lie. That's what they thought. Like, fuck it. I mean, the gears are coated with the fluid. Let me see.
Yeah, nice to see a little more than that in there.
Yeah.
What is it? 20 million it's supposed to be? Is that what I heard?
I thought it was 50.
Oh no, shit. Oh, okay. Well, shit. I'm way the fuck up. Maybe somebody was putting 20 million in
That was way off.
there.
Where is my 50? Thought it was sitting right here.
Probably. Oh. What diff are you doing, D?
Huh?
What diff are you working on?
Sledge.
Which one? Front, center, rear?
The front.
Oh, okay. I thought you were working on the center. I got it.
No, that's a ring gear.
Cool.
Yeah, 20 million in the center. It was fucking empty though.
More like 1 million.
Yeah.
fucking piece of shit. That's the only person or place I've ever got it was the Traxxas 20 million.
Yeah, that's the only place I've got it too.
This fucking thing, I swear I'm gonna fucking throw it. Fuck! Hate this stupid piece of shit.
Yeah.
Ugh, fucking frustrating. Fuck. I'm done with that for the night, or I'm gonna throw it.
What are you doing on it?
Trying to put the damn just the simple fucking grub screw through the hex.
Yeah.
But like you said, there's with the axle hole is not perfect anymore. That's why I tried screwing it or drilling it out just a little bit, and it's still. And these things are fucking not perfect, good threads on this fucking junk. It's soft, whatever the hell it is. It's soft. Junk. More junk.
Yeah,
Stuff that.
I don't know if that's gonna work being brass. It's so soft.
Yep.
Being on 8S and shit like that. That's only probably meant for 2 and 3S. And real slow.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna stare at you and watch you work.
Where the fuck did Queenie go?
I even started working up a little bit of a sweat. I was getting so pissed off. I ain't even lying. That's why I have to have like two or three things going on, so that way when one pisses me off and I'm after about 10 minutes of working on it, I can go to the other one.
Right. You're like, fuck this one.
Yep.
All right. This one's done.
Hey, I got since everybody uses like earplugs and stuff in there. Has anybody tried like hot glue? Just like regular hot glue filling the fucking thing. A diff.
It's kind of like the same, isn't it? Or pretty damn close.
I was just curious if anybody tried that. I had some one night, and I remember I was earplugging a diff not too long ago, and I was thinking, man, I wonder if some hot glue would work.
That's a good idea. I think I'm gonna try that.
I got some of that. It's the Gorilla Glue, the hot glue sticks, and I just got a simple, normal glue gun. But I tell you what, that stuff's that's some pretty good stick to it for being just hot glue. As long as you got a decent surface you're sticking something to, it ain't too bad. I like using it for putting that drywall tape on first if you're going to do a body.
Yeah.
You use some of that and just kind of real slowly pull the trigger and kind of get it going, get the gun going like this. And you can just kind of smear it and put a real thin layer of that glue on there. And that stuff works pretty damn good. Holds that shit
Bro, if
tight.
you did that to the whole body, oh my God. You glue it to the whole body?
No, no. I just did like the front lip. Like actually, it was on the XO1, the Corvette, the white body I got.
Yeah.
Down, the front lower part. Seems like that body is kind of flimsy in there. So I put that. I put a drywall tape, and then I did that hot glue all the way around it. Real thin layer of it. Basically, just like shoe glue for the most part, I think.
Damn, do like 10 sticks. Get like 10 sticks and do the whole fucking body in a nice layer. I don't think that body would ever break. I wonder if this diff, how the gear mesh is in it. It's not good, I'll tell you what. I mean, it's not horrible, though. It's not the best. It's definitely far from the worst. I'm not shimming it. That shit's too big to be breaking.
Yep. You'll figure it out real quick. Couple real good trigger pulls, you'll figure it out real good.
Yep. What I was doing to it, it should have broke. So somebody did say they knocked 4 teeth out. I'm like, they're like, what were you doing? He said, I didn't even get out the garage yet or something. No, he didn't. That wasn't him.
What'd you do? Run it over with a fucking truck?
He was running it, and he said his fucking shit just stopped on him, and the teeth broke in the diff. I'm like, no way. Wow. That don't even make sense. I'm like, hopefully it was just a fluke because
yeah,
these diffs are fucking massive. The biggest I've seen in an 8 scale for sure.
That's good. Break something.
Hey, you still paying on your house?
Yeah, I rent.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm looking at moving out probably this year, hopefully. It's hard to get like house loans and stuff when you're like I don't work during the wintertime. You know what I mean? Most of the time I'm on unemployment.
Yeah.
So when you go into the bank and you tell them what's your work, I'm on unemployment. Can I have a loan for a house? Even though the bank I've been going to, I've been there since I was like, I don't know, 10 years old or so, but still for paperwork, you know. Why?
I was wondering what the rent's like out there. Or not, well, rent and the housing price.
Oh, housing is fucking going out astronomical right now. There's a house right next door to me sold for like 167,000, and it's in reality, in normal time, it's $120,000 house. You know,
Yeah,
110, 120. Housing market's going way up, out of control. My neighborhood's not a new neighborhood by any means. Like where my parents, now you get like a newer house where my parents live in a pretty nice house. Like theirs probably went up. I bet you a good 30 to 40%. They could sell their house for easily.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And now they're talking it's all going to crash. Housing or the interest rates are already starting to go up.
Yep.
I think we've seen this before, haven't we?
Yeah, I think so. I think there's one guy that we have in the office now was in that one too.
I just hope fuel prices don't, I don't know, get out of hand, because the last time that happened, a lot of my work shut down because of fuel prices, stuff like that. You get semis running all day long. All of a sudden, they didn't build into that all that price, all that money. Some of the state work that last time all this crap happened, it shut down. It's shut completely down. So I hope that crap doesn't happen again.
Right.
What's happening, baby? I'm in the dark, so I have my camera off.
You're where?
In the dark. It's called the ballparks, where they park a lot of the planes. There ain't no light out here.
Are you in a truck or something?
Yeah. They're moving my plane. I'm watching them.
Moving it to get it ready?
I don't know where the fuck they're taking it now. They parked it, and then they're like, now they're backing it up. The tow team's putting it somewhere else. Like, I just got to fucking put a coffee maker on it.
Oh, you don't have to service or inspect it?
Yeah, I got to do that. You always got to do that. What's up, Joe?
Nothing. What's up with you?
I was riding around listening to it, and I heard you like, fuck this piece of shit. What were you working on?
Putting new hexes on the SCX6.
Oh.
And because them other ones, I keep cracking them. They keep getting cracked.
Yeah, they're like serious pop metal.
Mm-hmm. And so I found some other ones on Amazon. I don't know if you've seen them or not. I found these on Amazon not too long ago, so I figured I'd try them. But they're with the aftermarket axles and the actual axle itself, the shaft, and it's aftermarket too, and it's turning out to be junk too.
Oh,
I've already,
for fuck's sake!
I've snapped one of those already. I've literally bent one of the short axles on the short side. I literally bent that sucker like a banana. Like, how the hell does that happen? That's the short side. How does it not happen to the long side?
Well, I'll tell you one thing you're doing wrong.
What? What the fuck am I doing wrong?
You're putting it on 6 and 8S.
Oh, Jesus.
I think that's what he's doing right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, to us, but not to the people who made it. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, what should we make it out of? Fucking pot metal. It's a 3S crawler.
Well,
But that thing is badass.
Yeah,
they're
I didn't know it was all orange like that.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't. Some of that I've been adding on since I've had it. I didn't put it all on at once or anything. It was all plastic from when I started, all stock. It's probably better off than most of that shit that's on there.
Oh, yeah. You created a monster with that thing, dude. Cannot even tell what it is.
Yeah. I get told it's an X-Max all the time.
You do? Why don't you just buy an X-Max? Why don't you go fuck yourself?
That's what I've been told that a few times.
Fuck yourself.
My money, I'll build what I want. And it's a solid axle. X-Max is totally different.
Yeah, I don't even bother. Just fuck it.
Yeah.
Whatever. Just hit the like button and watch till the end.
Yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Hey, people like that when you tell them fuck you. I got a lot of subscribers just by saying fuck you. They're like, hey, I like this guy. He told me to fuck myself.
Hit him with that. I understand you guys probably might not like this, and it's not for everybody. But if you don't like this, fuck you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, people are like, oh, I like that. That's real. That's how a normal
Right.
person acts.
Right.
How the fuck are you supposed to get this fucking shock rod ended? Holy shit!
It's I don't know if you ever see on TikTok. There's that one like voiceover thing where it's this one kid comes in and he goes, "Hey fuckers," and somebody else in the background goes, "How come you're late?" Fuck you. That's why. Oh, it cracks me up every time I hear it. I don't care. I don't even care about the video, but when I hear that, it just cracks me up. Fuck you, late. Fuck you. That's why.
Holy shit! This thing's in there tight. God damn.
Fuck yeah, tight. John, what are you doing?
Diff fluid in the front and rear diff.
Was it pretty empty?
Yeah. Less than half. I'm swapping out the tires on the 5T finally.
Found. Uh-oh. Can you hear me?
Huh?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever taken apart a diff and it was full to my liking.
Yeah.
They're always like just above like the center crossbars for little planetary gears. You're like, no, it's not enough.
Yeah.
Even when I built the LC Racing kit, it says fill to was just above the center crossbars. Why? Why you fill it halfway full? I don't know.
What the fuck is that?
What does the oil really do when it's nothing in it? You could put 20 million.
Uh-oh.
Doing the robot.
Oh, well, fuck!
You all right, buddy?
Fuck this plane.
You're on it?
No, they're just sitting there. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe the dude's getting a blowjob.
I hope so. I'll be rooting for him.
Lucky bastard.
What if it was from a dude?
Still a lucky bastard.
At least he's getting a blowjob.
A BJ's a BJ, buddy.
What if it identifies as a woman?
Yeah, I guess you're right. There's a lot of what ifs here.
Non-binary.
A lot of what ifs here. Tell you that.
You gotta look at it from all angles.
Right.
Gotta be open minded.
Gotta look at it from all genitals.
Joe, I thought you gave up. You brought it back. Hey, you know what? Sometimes I'm like, fuck this thing. Sometimes I'm like, fuck this thing. And I sit down for like 3 minutes and look at a video. And then I get back up and go right back.
Yeah. It's gonna piss me off again there, I'm sure, but
Hey, you could tell how mad, how Joby, how the type of mad he gets by how he just got mad at that car. So how it's like with a
No,
girl.
it was funny because he said,
like,
fuck this
he's
piece of shit.
guy. He's like, I'll kill you. I'll kill the kids. and I'm gonna do myself. Hey, did you hear that? You know who said that shit? That comedian, Chris Rock, or not Chris Rock, Eddie Griffin. That shit was funny.
Oh yeah, he is funny.
Eddie Griffin, I think he's one of my top 3 for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Who's I like Cat Williams too.
Cat Williams, I think he's almost number 1. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever happened to him? He was in his prime. A lot of comedians get in their prime and they're like on top of the game, and then they kind of just dwindle and star in movies every once in a while.
He wasn't with that bullshit that everybody was doing. He wasn't going for none of that shit that everybody kept doing, like all that extra, you know what I'm saying? Do this, do that. He says no, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna play no girl, not gonna play gay, you know what I'm saying? Like,
He plays Pinky the Pimp.
yeah.
He plays a good pimp. That's my shit.
Yeah, so when he did that shit, when he came out, it was like, these motherfuckers on some weird shit. They started labeling him as crazy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when he fought that little kid, you remember that? He fought that little kid and he got his ass whooped. That was kind of like, damn, he kind of really did look bad to everybody. But you guys, I know you guys seen it.
I remember hearing about it.
When he fought the kid. The kid whooped his ass, put him in a headlock and shit.
It's probably a fair fight. The dude's pretty tiny.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, they were the kid was the same height. Like he was kid, like the kid was like 14.
Oh man.
I've seen a lot of kids, 14-year-old kid I like to put in a headlock.
For real.
Old punk asses. And they know they talk shit like, what are you gonna do? I'm a kid. Fuck you! Just leave.
I'm like, where's your dad? I'll beat his ass.
Then the poor dad, he don't have shit to do with it. He's like, what? Well, sorry, somebody's got to get their ass beat for this.
Right, somebody's got to take this ass whooping. And I can't whoop his ass. And you're not going to whoop his ass, so I got to whoop your ass.
I'm going to try to
get up with the officers, bud, because I'm calling the police.
Yeah. Johnny, call the law.
Right. Now. Hey, Heavy, them diffs were huge, bro.
Yeah, I seen Exo Cage video. I couldn't believe how big they were.
Dude, they're fucking big. They're like almost the X-Max size. Can't believe you fit a fucking diff in this little box after I pulled it out. Damn, how'd that come out of there? You ever see someone pull something out of something and it's like, how the fuck did that fit in there?
Yeah, every time.
I've never had that problem.
What about if you stick it in? I don't know how rated R this chat is.
I think there's
Sticking in a girl's booty. Like, how did that fit in there?
Yeah.
Are you okay, hun? Shut up.
You doing all right?
The worst is if you're having like drunk sex and you accidentally stick it in there.
Why? What's wrong with that?
Well, it's not so bad for you, but when me and my wife were dating, I did that, and she was acting like a bitch the next day at KFC. And we were waiting to order, and I'm like, what the fuck is your problem? And she's like all hungover and shit, and she just screams, why don't you get a dry dick shoved up your ass and see how you feel? Right in front of everyone, and I just turn around and like, let's go.
Oh man.
Well, I didn't know. She could have just said that in the morning.
He said that?
It was dry. It was dry because we were drunk as fuck. Yeah, this is when we were younger, so that's when you drink like to get real stupid.
That shit's funny.
More shots. Now I'm like, fuck you. I'm not taking more shots. I'm already drunk. I've learned.
You said a dry dick shoved up your ass.
Yeah. I'm like, well, I guess that wouldn't feel so good.
No, we'll just keep it to yours.
Well, you don't have to be a bitch about it. The funny thing, I'm like, you look at porn and like these bitches putting baseball bats up their ass. I'm like, look at this. How come you complain about a wiener and this chick has a baseball bat up her ass?
Right.
She said, well, put it in yours. No, fuck that.
Nah, we ain't playing that. Home will play that.
Like, that's when you're like, now you're bringing up dumb shit.
Yeah. Would you grow up?
Right. or when you know girls that don't really like it at all, when you do it and accidentally do it and you put it in their ass, dude, they fucking go crazy. Like they like run around and stuff, like just start running and just get to fucking like jumping and just
dude, superhuman strength. They were like, oh, they'll throw your ass off. You're like, whoa.
Do you blame them? I mean, look.
Yeah, I guess. Imagine just sitting there chilling and somebody gets jammed up your ass. I'd probably, whoa, and get fucking superhuman strength too. Oh man,
it goes from like pure pleasure to pure pain, you know.
Yeah.
They do the noise again.
Some people are into that.
What is wrong with your phone?
I'm way out in the middle of nowhere.
I swear you tried to do it, but it was something. It sounded like you were getting choked or something.
That's what it's supposed to sound like.
No, I'm saying like it sounded like you went to do it and somebody like hit you in your jugular or something.
Oh, I'm not just gonna sit in this truck by myself and keep screaming. Oh!
Somebody
will walk by and be like, "What the fuck is that guy doing?"
He'll be filming you. You'll be on TikTok.
Like, I'm on the phone with my friends.
Hey, you ever watch them things on Facebook or on TikTok or whatever the fuck? I don't watch TikTok, but where people like on the phone, they act like they on the phone and be like, you know, girl, you know that shit don't fit you, and they're looking at clothes.
Oh yeah, he don't even have a phone.
Yeah, and
he just got his hand up.
I'm on the phone.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen it on Instagram.
That should be funny. He said, girl, you know you don't know how to read that book. I was about to say something. Oh yeah, back on the ass thing, right? I accidentally, like, I was getting my pumps in, right? and I backed up, like, you know, I'm aggressive, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh yeah, I got this, and then I came like I wanted to like whack the ball out of the park. You know, you like this one's gonna be a home run, and you like, wow, and you try to like crack that ball, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, so I pulled back and I was like, went to go, and and then all of a sudden you hear heavy, you hear heavy, you hear that, and then they get up and start running, right? Tell me why my girl sent me a picture the next day, and she's like, "Look at what you did to me," and it was like a toilet paper full of blood.
Oh,
That was a real legit. Oh, then.
Right. So she did it, and then when she showed it to me, then I had to do it. Like holy shit!
Oh, buddy.
you had to do what?
She just got real.
I had to do what? I had to make the noise. Like, oh.
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 I don't
You
even know
had
why.
to put your butt.
I'm not even sure why I asked you. Like I really needed to know.
You know, I had to hit her with the loss. Like, well, what happened to you, honey? You happened to me.
Hey, you know what? Just to show an example, you should have just stuck one in your butt. You're like, look, is this so fucking bad? Just walk out in the living room with it. You're like, look, you're being a baby.
Oh man.
You should do that one time, buddy.
Try it out.
Do that. No way,
Yeah.
my wife will snap a picture. Like, got it.
You shove it in like a 9-incher, and then you put it like halfway in.
Like a
And you're
tail.
like, it's so bad, and you turn around, and then you walk bucket naked back in, and it's just. He takes a picture of your fucking the dick hanging out your ass, just slapping your butt cheeks.
Oh God.
So did you get those hexes done there?
I got the one. I got the one that was pissing me off. I got her. I whipped its ass. And one more to go.
Yeah.
One more.
So I took these.
They took my plane somewhere else. Guess I got to drive to another lot.
Oh, you're gonna chase it down. You're not gonna be like, well, where is it?
I got to go chase it down. I know what gate it's going to, but I guess it's going to the gate. Fucking assholes.
Just send it.
The shit flew in like that.
You can fly out a couple more times.
Yeah.
Hey, what's the time limit you have to do that shit before that plane goes back out?
This one's kind of pushing it. It landed at like 12 and it leaves at 5 in the morning. But we've done the job so many times we can knock that shit out in an hour. But it's really like a 4-hour check. That's if you're teaching someone, you're like, okay, open this door and look. Open the door, close the door. When we're just creep the door open. Yeah, good.
Yep, motor stand or whatever, still there.
Oh, there's an engine still there.
Yeah, there's got to be something, whatever you call it.
Dude, this thing has so many redundancy systems. If there's anything wrong, there's going to be a fucking something to tell you in the cockpit.
Your phone's fucking up again.
Well, fuck you.
Hey, Heavy, I know you be trying to get in and get out, but can you stay in here for a couple minutes? I got just 4 minutes, and probably 3. I need to go make a poopy.
You poop in 3 minutes?
Yeah, we talked about this last time I did it.
You poop so fast.
Yeah, I know. That's what you're supposed to do.
Go poopy there, buddy.
All right, I'll be back.
You're driving around anyway. I'm timing you. This guy really goes to take a shit on a live. You gotta poop, bro.
God damn it.
You gotta go.
I gotta shit. Fucker.
How's that 5T, Heavy?
Oh, dude, it's the shit. I love it, man.
Yeah.
I just ordered some fans for it. Dude, I found these big ass fans that can run on 6S.
Yeah. Where
They're
at?
like the same. It was on eBay. They might suck ass. I don't know, but it says they're 24 volts each, and it comes for $10.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
you
like,
can
what
get
the
them.
fuck? $10? I just gotta wire them and shit, but who cares?
Yeah. 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 Usually got to, put a custom wire job on them anyways.
So one of the batteries gets discharged a little faster than the other because it's powering the BEC.
Put a separate
Because
battery.
I have it in the circuit, but it's still power. It's still more power from that battery. I can tell when I check them whenever I take it off. So the fans, I'm going to run off the other battery, so maybe it'll kind of even it out. It's not enough to like be concerned, but I can definitely tell that one battery is getting sucked emptier faster.
Yeah.
And it's the one that the B is canoe. But it's the shit, dude. It really you really don't want to take little cars out anymore after you have the big giants.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Like,
and the 10 scale look very small.
You take the 10 scale out and you're like, yeah, pretty fun, but
Yep.
it's not shaking the ground when it drives by.
I was just going to say the same thing, and a couple of people I've been talking to here lately we're talking about that. Me and Duffel Bags were talking about it the other day. Like, yeah, it's something else when you hear a fifth scale ripping by you, say 40 mile an hour or whatever, 50 mile an hour.
Yeah, dude, you can feel it in the ground.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Say that you're trying to get in there for a camera shot, let's get in there somewhat decent. You're hoping it doesn't, Just
That's
keep going
the
straight.
scariest part. You're trying to get it like a flyby, and you're like, oh, fuck that.
Yeah.
When it flies by, like, I'm putting my life at risk.
Yep, that sure is. 40-pound rig gonna take your leg out.
Oh, dude, that thing would shatter your fucking bones. You might be handicapped.
That would hurt.
Think about that chassis would just go right into your shin.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like, especially on the 5T, it's just a flat chassis like any other one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it's low enough to the ground, it's not gonna like knock you over, run you over. It's gonna take you down hard.
Like, I put mine on the ground and I picked up a controller and just did a tiny little whoop backwards and hit my leg. I was like, oh my, it hurt like a bitch. But people were looking, so I'm playing it off. But in my head, I'm like, oh my God.
It's just a toy. It doesn't hurt. It's just a toy.
Yeah. I was like, oh, it happens all the time. Really, in my head, I'm like, motherfucker, it hurts.
That shit hurts.
You already pooped?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Okay.
Wish I could do that. I gotta take. You ever try to poop without your phone? That shit's horrible.
Yeah, it is.
You've been reading the shampoo bottle. Remember them days?
Man, bro, it's crazy. My boy still does that, man. He's like, this dude will run around. He's like, man, I got a shit. Where's the magazines? I'm like, what? I said, use your phone. He said, no, it's not the same. And he's walking around. He's got a shit so bad. And he's like, man, I need a magazine. I need a book or something. You know what I'm saying? He has to go out when he takes shit, he has to read. It's weird.
I remember when I was little, I had like patterns on the floor, like memorized. Like patterns on the wood grain wall, like a face that kind of looks like a face. I'm like, yep, there's the face.
Right.
Be reading the same lines from shampoo bottles. Like, I'm tired of this one. Put another one.
Those were the days.
Yep.
And then you're like, I swear if that shit moves, if anything in here moves, because I know exactly where everything is. You think the tile is going to move and shit? That was weird, bro.
Now you're like, you're about to shit yourself, but you have to go get your phone first.
Right. My phone's dead right now, so I'm like, God damn it.
Oh, that's boring. That's probably why you take such fast shits.
Imagine from like until like the phones that you actually can do something on your phone. The smartphones came out before that. What the time in the bathroom take? How long it takes to shit compared to how long it takes now? It probably
Oh, dude,
went about 20, 30 minutes.
sometimes I'll be playing a match on my phone and I'll get into a couple matches. My leg is asleep. I go to
Yeah.
wipe and there's hardly anything on the paper. I'm like, what the hell? This shit dry to win away?
Yeah. You're like, what the fuck?
All right, guys, I got to go work on my plane now.
All right.
See you later, Joe. See you, Deontay.
Later, Have.
All right,
See
boss.
ya.
Working on the planes. Got the other hex on. That one went on beautiful.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's that front one. That front one's fucking. But it's on there now, so we're done. Wonder if the stock motor can run on 6S.
I don't see why the fuck it can't.
You know, it's a 1200 kV 56 series can. It's got to be able to handle a little bit of 6S, can it?
I thought it can handle 8S all day, but they said the motor's only rated for like 3S or something. Like, how is that even possible?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
It just don't make sense to me. You should try it.
You know, I probably would. But you got to put on all new connectors and all that shit for it because it's got the little baby ones because of this little tiny ESC that comes in there stock.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Them tiny little bullets.
Yeah. But Arma uses those and they run 6S.
Yeah, they're even. What's that? No, I mean just for the changing over was all I was thinking about. Because then I have no other use for the stupid ESC and really this motor. I mean,
Is that motor in your truck?
yeah, I got it in there now.
Oh. You back to crawling with it?
You know, I'm gonna sell it.
Oh.
I'm gonna sell it. If somebody wants it, I'm gonna put about 8 of them for sale. I already sold 2. If I sell about 6 of them, I'll be happy. I'll be fine. Get them out of the way. They're doubles, except for this one. But I'm not gonna run them anymore. I'm gonna get them the hell out of the way. Plus, it frees up a little money for the Raminator.
Right. It's always had a good have some money for other shit.
Yep.
Because the money, the money that you got to pay for the Raminator, fuck.
Yeah, and couple things I want to do to it still, and especially if them adapters and that shit work out and stuff like that. So we'll be changing shit up on it here and there, and just playing.
Yeah, I still ain't get my Raminator done yet for this summer, for this year. Still got to do shit to it too. Still got to get a servo. Still need to get the body clips. Well, 2. And then, well, 1 set of body clips. I mean, a body mounts. And then I need to get the body mounts 4 that go on the body, the aluminum ones that go on the body itself.
Yeah. Yeah, them things break pretty fucking easy. I broke one just by putting my hand on it before I ever took the truck outside. I literally leaned
Shipped
over.
to me broke.
What's that?
Mine was shipped to me broke.
Oh no shit! Oh geez.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. Which I mean, it is kind of good that they do break away on the Chevy body anyway, with that square back, being more square and stuff. It catches that. Like you bring it up a little bit, man, it catches it and it wants to. You can see that body buckle. Good thing it's a 2-piece one, because if it wasn't, it would rip it apart. Mine would be destroyed already.
Right.
I thought about that wheelie bar, or maybe making one or something, coming up with something, or I don't know.
That wheelie bar is expensive, bro.
I know for what it is, It's like, geez, I got to be able to make something to, at least, anything, even a bar just to drag, something.
Yeah. Yeah, I bought mine. I'm like, fuck, this thing is expensive. And then I put it on. I'm like, damn, fuck it, man. I got to get it.
Mm-hmm. It's right. Yeah.
Because the shit wheelies a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, and when it comes up, it ain't it ain't quite as easy to control as it is like an X-Max or Outcast.
Yeah, no, it's not like that.
Can't just drop it right back down as easy, as fast. Once that momentum gets going up, it wants to go.
Yeah. Oh, this one back here is perfect. There's no play in this diff.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that shit. When it wheelies, it just wants to eat that body alive when you get that thing up there.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, and I don't want to totally destroy my body because, well, number one, they're not even for sale yet, and I'm sure they're not going to be cheap. So.
Yeah, it sucks they're not for sale. I still can't. I've been waiting forever to get one.
Yeah, there's a lot of people I think that are. There's a lot of people that are.
Yeah, I know they're gonna go They're gonna go fast. I'm gonna be pissed if I'm not able to get one. But yeah, the front ram, shit, that's a good thing to have too.
Oh, the bumper
Yeah.
deal? Yeah. Yeah,
That
I thought about making something, because basically I think I could do something out of carbon fiber with that. And then, like I say, the only reason I would is because of the damn price of it. What is it, a couple $100 still?
the wheelie bar was, I swear it was like $195, and then the front bumper, the front ram was like $160,
Okay.
$70. I'm like, God damn, man, this shit's expensive, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just thought I could probably make a couple of flat pieces with carbon fiber. Basically, same design, and then just stick whatever I wanted for the center.
It's so fucking simple.
Mm-hmm. Seems like it would be for the price of it. I just can't see paying that much at the moment right now for it. I don't know how. I haven't seen anybody, I don't think, with one on that body style yet. I don't think
either. I haven't seen it.
So I'm kind of curious how it wraps underneath the bumper. I don't want to cut it up or anything yet. Wait till it gets totally trashed, and then I will.
I think the ram bumper is bigger. Like it hangs down more.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's actually going to be even less.
Gotcha. That would be
It's
better off.
weird whatever it's made out of. I'll tell you what. It's not like it don't feel like metal. Like the rear bump, the rear wheelie bar. That's a
Mhm.
solid. At least I swear it's like 6 millimeter slab of metal, like steel,
Oh, okay.
thick as fuck. Like I should fucking measure that shit. It's so damn thick. And but the front bumper feels like it's got like it's not metal. It's something in there. It's so weird. Whatever it is. It's not. I don't know what the fuck it is, bro. It's hard to explain. It's like it feels like it has like a film on it. Like it feels like
Oh, no kidding.
it's like they wrapped it in like cellophane or something. It's weird how it feels, bro.
Oh, okay.
Front ram. It's like, what the fuck is this?
Did you put the wheelbase extension on yours?
No. I'll eventually might get it, but not yet.
I don't know. I don't know if it's good or not. I put it on right away. So I don't know. I never ran it the normal stock stuff.
Oh, yours is extended?
Yeah. Yeah, I bought the kit with the truck.
I don't know. I might have to get it. I don't know though.
I guess it probably makes it a little bit harder for it to wheelie, just I guess longer wheelbase, I suppose, but same thing, once it starts coming up, it's coming.
Yeah, it's climbing.
It's climbing.
There's not really any going back at that point.
How about limiter straps? Have you put those on yours?
No, and they're only like $20, and I keep bullshitting on buying them.
I've seen people breaking the primal ones, the ones that they sell, and I've seen people taking like say like a ratchet strap and just basically cutting it, and then you fold it over and get your hole on one side, mount it, and then do the same at the bottom, like an actual ratchet strap, the nylon, So I don't know if that'd be. I was just looking at them a couple of days ago on somebody on Facebook, and somebody had snapped them like it was literally broke. It's like he said he was done with them because he had broken quite a few of them, and then some other people were chiming in saying how to make them out of ratchet strap, just that nylon stuff, and I'm like, well, shit, yeah, that makes sense. I've actually done that with snowmobiles and stuff to lower them down when we're grass dragging them.
Yeah. Damn, I should try that instead of buying them.
I was thinking that too, maybe just on the front, just the way that I don't think them sway bars do shit. And I'm almost positive they don't. If you have the extended wheelbase, because just the way that I don't know. So I don't know if it really does anything at all. So I took the front one off for now.
Oh, you took it off completely?
Yeah. Yep. And I don't see what good it's doing. I didn't see any difference when the truck is sitting there. You can take it and just rock it back and forth. That sway bar ain't doing a damn thing. You take it off and it rocks just as easy. And it's so I don't really think they do much.
Well, damn.
And even like when you buy the kit, the extended wheelbase kit, they give you a longer. Like here's the sway bar right here. This is the stock one.
Yeah.
So when you buy the extended one, it's a little longer on this end. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so when that is way out here, and when that sucker will bend just like that. I mean, I can bend that with my hand, and I'm way up here with it. So just imagine if you're putting
way
that
lower.
Yeah, right down there, you can bend it, no problem. That's no problem. It's just a simple wire. It ain't nothing. I can bend this right now. That ain't shit for a sway bar for an 80-pound truck. Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. That ain't doing nothing. Yeah, I think you're right because it doesn't seem like it does much because the amount of flex the damn thing has
Yeah.
in the suspension.
I seen some other guys come up with an idea. What do they call that? I've seen them like on maybe the LMTs, but I know I've seen them on the SMTs. That what is it? A candle? They call it a cantilever, I think. Cantilever type deal, where that one piece is like up here and it pivots like that up here.
Yep.
So I've seen somebody come up with that idea. We'll see.
That would be kind of tight to see that.
Mm-hmm.
See that look on there. That would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, man, I'm a fucking cheap fuck. I'm not paying that price that these motherfuckers want.
Yeah. Yeah. If I can come up with another idea, I'm gonna try something out. At least try it,
And if it works, shit, I'm the type of person I'll just pay you to do it. Can you just make me one? You know what I'm saying? Like shit,
Yeah.
I pay that price.
That's what I was thinking with them wheel adapters, because the shaft itself is 13 millimeter, which is half inch, and so the smallest I can find them like go-kart or small ATV wheel adapter things was like a 5/8 is the smallest hub I can find. So you got to make up that difference. And I thought you could probably just throw a good steel bushing in between it and drill the hole, where the pins got to go through,
Yeah.
and there you go. So I'm curious on how they're making theirs, unless if they're making them purely from nothing,
Scratch,
or
yeah.
if they're modifying something. If they got CNC machines and that type of shit, I'm sure they're probably making a whole brand new thing, but you never know. You never know.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I love the motherfucking truck, but
Mm-hmm.
fucking parts be getting expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking with them body mounts. I don't think I'm buying any more of them. I'm not buying the aluminum ones at the moment, just because damn, that's expensive.
It's really expensive, bro. I had to do it, though. This body's never gonna go on if it's not gonna be, you know what I mean? If it ain't put on by them.
I'm almost thought about something almost like using like Velcro straps somehow and wrap. I don't know. I kind of thought about it because I don't know. Them body mounts, they just break right off no matter what, easily.
Yep.
And I plan on, definitely putting it through some abuse. So I thought about maybe just like you wrapping some Velcro straps around the inside cage, around the chassis somehow, if they'd be able to easy to get to, you know what I mean? Like say the inside side cage, and then just taking like a Velcro strap and somehow just coming all the way around it. Simple as that, As long as that body isn't bouncing all over while you're driving it, that's fine with me. Because when you go to wreck it and stuff, I'm kind of wanting it to move. I think that body needs to move, or you're just gonna break everything, break all the bars inside of it. Especially if you land on its top. When you landed on its top, like a couple times, like I did, it pretty much broke them all.
Yeah.
So
it's like the truck is too heavy. I mean, to be stable like that, it's gotta wiggle around.
yeah.
But it's like, but what's gonna do that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's how I say I don't think there is a perfect idea, but I don't know. I'm not going to get into the keep buying body mounts every time I take it out either.
Right, running them plastics is you're gonna have to. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm like, fuck this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. And that's another thing too. Is just
That's why I'm like, I just bit the bullet and had to get the aluminum ones.
Mm-hmm. And now there's 2 companies that have them. I see.
Yeah, Raminator and JS that I know of.
Yeah. Yeah. That sounds familiar.
Mine are JS Performance.
Yeah. Okay.
That's who makes all the high end RC shit or fifth scale shit. Like when I put the silencer on it, they said you needed to get the aluminum tank, the fuel tank.
Oh yeah.
Because the fuel tank, you can't get to the fuel tank with the silencer on it because the pipe sticks out. The pipe sticks out and then wraps, and then the big pipe sticks out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then on the silencer wraps around and comes back.
Oh.
So it goes over the fill tube on the tank.
Oh, no kidding. Huh. So how do you got to fill it then, with a funnel?
I got a fuel tank, you know, like dirt bikes use. It's
Oh,
got the big K, the big, you know what I mean? Yep, I got that.
Okay.
So I want to see if I can get that in there to fill it. But I'm not. I'm like, I can't buy a fucking. It's an aluminum tank, so you don't know how full you're putting fucking fuel in there. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, I don't get why people like that shit. You don't know where the fuel's at. You don't know if it's full. So if you put too much in, shit's shooting everywhere, leaking out everywhere.
Yep.
So at that point, and then it's like, dude, that bitch is like $250 for that fuel tank.
What? Holy.
No, I'm like, fuck no, I'm not paying that for an aluminum gas tank. I don't like it anyway. $200, $250 for a gas tank.
Are they switching it to aluminum because it's a heat issue close to the gas tank? Is that what the problem, or is that what the deal is, or is it just an upgrade?
Just an upgrade.
Oh, okay.
It's not getting too hot, you know what I mean? Because they got the aluminum fuel tanks for the 5Ts also. I'm like, why do people buy that shit? And a lot of people have them. I'm like, why do you buy an aluminum fuel tank? You don't know what type of fuel. You don't know if what fuel's in there or nothing. You don't have a clue.
Yeah.
You got to go in there with a light or something and like, well, do I have enough fuel? Is my shit empty? I don't know. It don't make sense to me.
The girl says use some big magnets to install the body. I'll tell you what, you ever pulled the magnet out of like a computer, the tower? There's a little magnet that's right underneath the disk or somewhere right around there. That son of a bitch and magnet, you stick it on like good metal, you will not peel it off. You will not. Guaranteed you will not. You have to slide it like to the edge and like fucking peel it off that way. Strong little fucking. What's that?
Is that strong?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I remember we used to stick them to say like just a little family gathering or something in my parents' house. My dad's got a pretty nice Matco toolbox, and we'd stick some of them magnets onto the sides, and then we'd have the kids just try and get them off. They couldn't even budge them. And we're talking 1/8-inch thick magnet is all. It's not no big thick thing. It's just a little, and something like that. And I tell you what, them suckers. That's probably one of the strongest magnets I've ever seen.
Damn.
For the size of it, you know what I mean? That's crazy.
Shit, they might work then.
You know, it's possible. You get a couple of them, get 2 or 3 of them mounted. They're in the right spots, good contact points, probably.
Damn.
It'd be a bad idea to explore that idea a little farther.
It wouldn't, really. It wouldn't. Because it'll pop off when you have a bad, if you land on the body, you know what I mean? If you
Yeah.
land on the body, it's probably gonna pop off, which it has to.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
It very seldom does that. If it rolls over, it's very seldom is it going to roll back on its wheels. So you have to walk over to it anyway. So
right.
there's
So
a matter of lining some magnets up to throw the body back on. That wouldn't be a bad idea. And it lets the body kind of, go loose from the chassis so it don't crush it all the time.
Mm-hmm. So it's like, damn, maybe that would be a great fucking. They just have to be them. I know the magnets ain't cheap to get the strong fucking good magnets. You know what I mean?
Yeah, probably not. I wouldn't imagine.
I want to do that. It makes me want to try it.
I know where you can get. I know in them computer towers. That's where we. My parents are like they rip. My dad. He's like I ain't throwing that thing in the garbage. He goes somebody's gonna steal my information or something off of this and that. So he goes and takes the whole damn thing apart. Hey, look at this magnet thing I found in there. Watch out! Holy shit! Then anyone we get our hands on, we were peeling the magnets out of.
Oh, damn. Man, this fluid feels like it's more than 50K. Holy shit. Maybe because it's cold. But it says it's fucking 50,000. Oh shit, what time is it? 12 o'clock? Holy shit. Oh, it might be nighty night.
JB Weld or Shoe Guamon, yeah. Good idea too. That's what I was thinking too, is probably Shoe Guamon. What are you working on tonight, Earl? You gotta be working on something, I'm sure. Wrenching and watching.
What's he not working on?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking too. What would you hold them on with? Because as strong as the magnets are, they're trying to pull away from whatever is holding it.
That'll depend on where you're actually gonna mount it to. If you're gonna mount it on the cage part, I don't know. Drill a hole through the center of it and put a screw right in the middle of the magnet part on the chassis and whatever. Stick a piece of metal on the body or vice versa. Or,
Well, I figured putting it on where the original mounts were already.
at some spots you'd probably be better off because that's the only spots you're going to get contact points.
Yeah.
Put my kill switches in.
Hopefully, you're putting a Max 6 in tonight.
Did you see Talbot do his fire team today? His new video.
I loved it. I love that color.
Mm-hmm. It was different. That was funny. That one back brace come flying out of the car when he hit that.
Yeah.
When he hit the, and he like nosed it right into there or whatever happened. And then when in the slow mo, you can see the shiny part that little brace come out of the car. That was pretty cool.
But the question is, do you think if that his caged body was on, do you think it would have happened still?
Truthfully, I don't know because I don't know where actually all them contact points are to be, to say I don't know. I've never seen one up in person to actually say that. So I don't know. I'm sure it would help it's got to help some with that many contact points, right?
That's what I figured. I'm like, is that really what's making that truck so strong? You know, all those contact points.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that was funny when he. Oh man. And then it still goes, and he just takes off. I don't. That's funny. That cracks me up. I mean, that's what I would do too. I'm like, well.
I swear that's what I would do too. Oh, well, it's time to get fucked up. You about to get real fucked up now.
Basically replacing everything, rear, whatever, broke that whole piece off, that whole plastic, that rear diff, everything.
That body was nice. I love the color. You know what I mean? I painted one of my bodies that color too.
Oh yeah, Earl said he sent the fire team stock and never did that. So yeah, that's probably something to do with it. It's got to have something to do with it.
Yeah, it seems like that's what's really making that truck so tough. I should have brought it out today. I didn't even think about grabbing it. I should have brought it.
He did bend the chassis a little. What do you think of them tires? I mean, I noticed today in his video, and them tires look like they're drift tires when it comes to like grass and stuff like that. I mean, obviously it was wet there. I'll say that. There's no doubt it was wet. But what do you think of them tires? I mean, you guys have ran them, you, Earl, and all. You know, I haven't ran one. I'm just looking at the tread, thinking doesn't look like a Badlands, doesn't look like an aggressive tread to me.
No, the tread is not aggressive. It's the tread is like Italian. They're almost like, if I'm not mistaken, almost identical to Italian tire.
Okay.
So they're not super off-road grippy, you know what I mean? I haven't driven the truck enough, you know what I mean, to really on road they do very, very well, you know. But
okay, I suppose, yeah.
Off-road, I'm not sure. I only drove it out front, you know what I mean, to make sure all the new electronics are doing right. Gearing was set.
Dirt.
Well, you said nothing else. Well, what else is there if you said on-road dirt and grass?
I'll be right back.
Are you taking a shit?
Nope. Mud, soil, rocks, gravel.
Yeah, I wouldn't know about mud. I fucking don't run in mud. But isn't dirt and soil the same thing? I'm not trying to be an asshole, Earl. You know I'm not, but yeah, rocks and gravel. Yeah, I'm sure they're not too well. They're not aggressive enough. Is that an Arizona lemonade?
No, it's a Monster coffee.
You drink coffee at 12 o'clock?
It's a whole new day to start fucking shit up. You ain't going to sleep yet. A whole new day we got. Yeah, I did a caffeine. Yeah, we can end this live right now and I'll be to sleep in 20 minutes. Not a problem.
Like a farm condition. So like soft dirt. I mean, I thought gravel, or I saw soil and mud.
Cow manure. You want to be running that shit? That's almost worse as diff oil or gear oil.
Yeah.
That's a smell that don't go away.
So, Earl, you were running in soil or fucking cow manure? Like, where the fuck do you find soil and shit? Like,
You're running in cow shit.
I
That's where the
ripped
good.
my
He's looking for mushrooms.
I ripped one of my fire team wheels. Or I didn't rip. The tire came unglued. You do have to glue that damn thing back up.
It's crazy. It's midnight here, and it's only like 8. It's only like 8, a little after 8 for Earl.
Is it really?
Yeah, I think he's 4. I think he's 4 hours. I think behind us. Yep. Yes, they do.
Oh, okay, Earl.
That's how they grow your. That's how they grow your portobellos. Shit and hay.
What's a portobello?
Mushroom.
Oh,
Never portobello mushrooms. Well, that's how they grow any mushroom, man. Almost all mushrooms. And shit. And I know that because I had to work in one of them fucking places. And they're about one of the most disgusting fucking places to work. Literally. That is gross.
you see, you missed my video. That had shit on the grass. The fire team didn't hook up. Let's do good and fucking shit.
Oh, man. Shit on the grass. The fire team didn't hook up. Oh, man. Yeah, I ran through dog shit one time with right when I got the Outcast 8S RTR. Wasn't long after I got that, and I ran through a pile of dog shit with it, and it sprayed the side of it. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. How disgusting. And I hosed it off. I didn't care. No way. My RCs are in the house. I ain't smelling. I have a dog. I am not smelling another. Ugh.
I'd have been pissed.
Oh, I was, because it was my neighbor's damn dogs. As I knew who it was out of my property. Then my neighbors out there have like stray dogs they pick up, and most of them are pit bull mix of something. And they come over at my property all the time and shit, all the time, because they're hunting like the animals that are over there. There's in that big dirt hill I got. There's fox and stuff in there. Family that's been in there for ever since I've owned the land.
Mm-hmm.
Way before me, So them dogs are over there all the time. They're shitting all over. Especially when I'm mowing the yard. I get to my lawnmower tires and stuff. That pisses me off.
Wow.
Because then you go to put your lawnmower back away in your garage or wherever, and I gotta stop by the car wash on the way home every time when I put it away.
Oh, so you don't? The area you're talking about is not by you?
It's about 3 miles from my house where I live, just outside of town. And then I got a garage on the other side of town that I rent. Because this house I live in doesn't have a garage. So I got to put all my concrete shit and all that stuff somewhere. That's why it's time to move out of here. Been here long enough.
Your
I like
owner
that.
don't-
What's that?
Your owner don't have another place that's has a garage.
No, I don't. I'm gonna buy something. Try and buy something.
Yeah,
Hopefully the housing market crashes,
and then you can buy.
and then I can buy it back at normal price again.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But we'll see. See how things go this year. See how work goes. You know, like I say, if we end up being all of a sudden things start crashing and prices are still high, then that pretty much means most of the time my work slows way down most of the time. So that's not good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Look at my confused. Oh.
That's some bullshit.
And that one, like when I do go to the park and I just run around that area, and then out there on that one street, that's where I speed run. And then literally on the opposite side of the road, there is that whole area is grass. I mean, that whole lawn, but that's where people take their dogs and they let them out of the car, they shit. And there's literally one of my neighbors literally goes there probably 4 or 5 times a day, takes his dog there.
What?
Yeah. And because it's owned by, it's called US Silica, and it's a big, huge sand sand pit, you know, processing and all that shit. And so they do not care, because they usually just have like hired kids that mow the grass when it comes time and all that stuff. So nobody cares, you know. Oh yeah. And so most of the time I want to run the vehicles over there, like the bigger stuff, and just see what it'll do just in the grass, because it is a big, wide, flat grass open area.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, I hardly ever will you see me over there, because you can barely walk over there. It's so filled with dog shit.
Damn.
I know, that's it. Yeah, nope, I don't do it. I stepped once and that was enough. That's annoying, and it's I can't stand it, especially my neighbor that does it too. I see. Load your dog up in the car, drive 3 blocks. I don't know.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Lazy. I don't know. Just kind of like having a dog without the responsibility of ever having to clean up after it.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Put on their door handles. Yep. Yep. Oh shit. I'll make a damn TikTok video out of that something too if I do it. I'll video myself doing it. And I'll video him getting in it for the first time and then smelling his fingers. Earl
I have a cat too, and actually somebody came up to me and knocked on my door, and I'm like, hello. She's like, hi. She said, I'm your neighbor. I'm like, oh well, hello. How you doing? Never seen you before. And she said, she told me, she's like, I was just wondering, can you kind of like reframe your cat? She poops and pees on my entry door steps every single day. I'm like, what? I'm like, you're serious? She said, yes. She's like, I'm trying to sell my house, and it kind of hinders me from selling my house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe.
I'm like, yeah, I'll definitely try to fix that for you. I'm so sorry.
Oh my God.
The cat acts like a dog, man. It's weird.
Basher Queen stopped in. Self-cleaning. Yeah, cats just kind of take care of themselves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't have a dog. I got a cat. But I always said, like, I'm just not a fan of big dogs. You know what I mean? I like them if like somebody else owns them, but I just don't want to own a big dog. Like
Yeah.
big dumbass piles of shit. You shit in my house, that dog. I'm beating the shit out that dog. Something bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a big ass, huge pile of shit in my house. No,
Yeah.
but a little baby, like little teacup dog, like little Chihuahua. Like I just like little dogs. You know what I mean? So they're easier to train, in my opinion. You know,
Mm-hmm.
but I just ain't had one yet. Not lately.
Yeah, they're always got you got to bring a scoop shovel with a Saint Bernard.
Mm-hmm.
When I take my dog for a walk, I make sure she's already done that business before we go anywhere. Which seems like they could shit a 5-gallon bucket full, and as soon as you get a block away from the house, they got to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Never fails. My lab now she's a little over. Yeah, she's not quite 2 years. She's probably. I don't know. He's over a year and a half still too, but she's he's a handful sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially when just like me and her here, when the kids are gone, she is literally right on my ass all the time. So every time I turn around, she's
You're
right
walking
there.
over her, like you're tripping over her.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep. My cat's like that. It's so fucking weird. Every time I get up, she gets up. Are we going in the kitchen? No, yeah, she goes in the kitchen. You know what I mean? Just follows me, and I'm like, what the fuck? And like walks in front of me, so I like run into her. Weird shit.
Yep. That's how my dog is. Yeah, that is true too. Well, I can tell you why my dog does, because she eats everything. She eats the fucking kids' toys. She eats Arma 8S A-arms. She eats whatever she wants.
Yeah, they be eating shit.
Chewing when them teeth are growing. Holy cow, she's a chewing machine.
Mm-hmm. Poops out a slash. Well, I'm surprised there hasn't been like a couple of Matchbox cars or something like that, because I know a couple of the boys have come up missing, and I'll see a chewed up part of a tire or something laying when I vacuum. Like, well, that'll be interesting. Right.
Glad that ain't me. Oh, shit.
Yeah, that shit coming out must not be too good.
I don't know. Some dog stomachs, they can take anything, it seems like sometimes.
Yeah, I swear, like they eat every fucking like anything.
Mm-hmm. I've had, this is my second lab, and I tell you what, this one out eats the other one by double. My other one was would chew and stuff like that, and I ended up giving her a pair of when I was younger and I played softball, like city softball, just gave her a pair of my spikes, old spikes, and never wore them no more. For the bottoms of them, she chewed on them, no problem. Never messed with my boots or anything like that. Or when my oldest daughter was younger, never messed with her toys much and shit like that. This one here, fuck. So you got to watch it. The kids wear sandals during the summertime, Crocs or something like that. Fuck, gone.
Damn.
It's funny. That's funny, but I was like, damn it, I ain't buying another pair of them.
Right. For you to eat them fucking things up. Yeah. That shit's crazy, man.
As soon as I open up the refrigerator, if she didn't follow me in, in the room, if I open up the refrigerator, I can hear her get down from the couch or wherever she's at, and she'll come
Yep.
flying. Oh,
Yeah. It's like what we eating.
that's it too. I say it's just me and her here most of the time. Holy crap!
Yeah. Man, I'm about to pass out on this live. I think it's Betty by time.
Yep, that's what looks like Earl saying goodnight.
He do it. You can tell. I'm tired as fuck. But yeah, I appreciate you hopping on, Joe.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me on, man.
No problem. Earl, everybody else, I appreciate you.
Yep, Earl, take it easy yourself. Everybody else, I don't know who else is left in here possibly. Looks like there's a few. By number, anyways.
Yeah, by
Nobody
number.
Nobody in the chat.
Right. All right, guys.
All right. Well, take it easy, man.
You too, boss.